Global warming. The current cycle of global warming is changing in the rhythms of climate, and all living things have come to rely upon. What will we do to slow this warming? How will we cope with the changes we have already set into motion? While we struggle to figure it all out, the face of the earth as we know it, coasts, forests, farms, and snow-capped mountains, hangs in the balance.
The greenhouse effect is a warming that happens when certain gases in Earth's atmosphere trap heat. These gases let in light but keep heat from escaping, like the glass walls of a greenhouse. First, sunlight shines onto the Earth's surface, where it's absorbed and then radiates back into the atmosphere as heat. In the atmosphere, greenhouse gases trap some of this heat, and the rest escapes into space. The more greenhouse gases are in the atmosphere, the more heat gets trapped. Levels of greenhouse gases have gone up and down over the Earth's history, but they have been fairly constant for the past few thousand years. Global average temperatures have stayed fairly constant over the time as well until recently. Now, humans have increased the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere by more than a third since the Industrial Revolution. Changes this large have historically taken thousands of years, but now are happening over the course of decades. The rapid rise in greenhouse gases is a problem because it's changing the climate faster than some living things may be able to adapt. Also, a new and more unpredictable climate poses unique challenges to all life. The climate can change in unexpected ways. In addition to sea levels rising, weather can become more extreme.
The planet is warming, from North Pole to South Pole, and everywhere in between. The heat is not only melting glaciers and sea ice, it also shifting precipitation patterns and setting animals on the move. Some impacts from increasing the temperatures are already happening. Ice is melting worldwide, especially at the air poles. Sea level rise became faster over the last century. Precipitation, rain, and snowfall has increased across the globe on average. Other effects could happen later this century if warming continues. Hurricanes and other storms are likely to become stronger. Floods and droughts will become more common. Some diseases will spread, such as malaria carried by mosquitoes. Ecosystem will change. Some species will move farther north or become more successful. Others won't be able to move and could become extinct. Sea levels are expected to rise between 18 and 59 centimeters by the end of the century, and continue melting at the poles cool at between 10 and 20 centimeters.
Solutions. Even if we stopped emitting greenhouse gases today, the Earth will still warm by another degree Fahrenheit or so. But what we do from today makes a big difference. Depending on our choices, scientists predict that the Earth could eventually warm by as little as 2.5 degrees or as much as 10 degrees Fahrenheit. A common side goal is to stabilize GHG concentrations about 450 to 550 parts per million, or about twice pre-industrial levels. This is the point at which many believe the most damaging impacts of climate change can be avoided. There is many possible ways, including improvements to energy efficiency and vehicle fuel economy, and increases in wind and solar power. Hydrogen produced from renewable sources, biofuels, natural gas, and nuclear power. There is also the potential to capture the carbon dioxide emitted from fossil fuels and store it underground, a process called carbon sequestration. In addition to reducing the gases we emit to the atmosphere, we can also amount of gases we can take out of the atmosphere. Plants and trees absorb the carbon dioxide as they grow, sequestering carbon naturally. Increasing forest lands and making change to the way we farm could increase the amount of carbon we're storing. The good news is that there are a variety of options to put us on a path toward a stable climate.